Welcome to part one of the 890 build. I've ridden it one time. Pretty awesome bike from the outset. A lot more power than I thought it was, but seems like a really capable bike. I'm excited to tear it down and start getting some track parts onto it. Already got the bike on the stand. Had a neighbor help me this time. I did my R1 when I was putting some mods on it by myself, and yeah, I'll just say that was not the best idea. So bike's up. Forgot to put the stand bobbins on it because I've literally done nothing to this bike. It is essentially bone stock. I think it has a tail tidy, and that's about it. Here are all the parts I have for the 890 so far. Pretty much, I'd say 80% of what I need. Still a few things I need to track down, but for the most part, I have all the stuff that needs to go on the bike. So put some stand bobbins on it and get it up on stands. Let's put the brake line right in front of where we need to put a stand. Brilliant. Okay, so first part of this is going to be mostly just tear down and taking off all the stuff that either doesn't need to be there or that I know is going to get replaced. So just things off the top of my head that we're going to do is we're going to take the stock headlight off, replace it with a bracket for a number plate. I'll be running this in MotoAmerica, Super Hooligans, as well as some local expert races. So I'll need to be able to put that front plate on for Hooligan, and then I'll use this other plate and put my number on there somehow for local racing. Headlight removal, replace it with a bracket for number plates. Obviously take the mirrors off, take the turn signals off, take the reflectors off, radiator guard, silicone hoses, some engine protection. We've got rear sets. We're gonna have to take the kickstand off. I think I'll probably take the chain guard off. Got some gearing to put on there. We'll get some sprockets on. We'll take the handlebar off. Tail tatty taken off. We'll take the stock exhaust, the complete exhaust system off, remove the catalytic converter, put in the aftermarket system I have. Got some grips on the way. We can go ahead and take those off. I think that is about it. It's not a ton of, crazy things, but just trying to get it a little bit more track focused and protect it in the event of a crash. Take the horn off, some of the stock ancillary things that we don't need on the racetrack. So let's get to it. A lot of torque spits I'll need to start adding to my toolbox. All right, all done. It's a race bike now. Ha! If only. Looks better though. Sweet. Oh, that's cool. So that's how you adjust the headlight up and down. Also required for removal though. There we go. Okay, you can come out now. Thank you.
What are you gonna do in here?
Oh, you finished it, bub. Very nice. It's got a little texture to it.
What?
Because you're drawing on the mats.
What do you want me to do in the background?
I do need to get ordered though. I think the removal kit will make it so these are the right length to still put the rear sets on, because I think they all kind of integrate. So I think I've seen one company that makes a relocation for this plug, so it's not down here in the way. It actually relocates up here in the engine somewhere, not sure. But at any rate, I think there's a way to maybe eliminate this whole thing and just block out the plug itself, which would be ideal. All right, let's get the coolant drained. Gotta do it eventually anyway. Have to have distilled water in there. So we look for where the copper crush washer is. That should be our coolant drain. We're gonna have to safety wire that bolt in the future anyway. Crack the overflow tank and the radiator fill. Now let's start taking hoses off. Alright, so that does it for part 1. That's essentially all the teardown that we need to do. Part 2 will be coming up. I'll pump it out in the next few days or so, and we'll actually start getting parts on the bike. Let me know what you thought of this format. If you want to see anything different, try and add in some of my commentary I took as I was putting the bike together and tearing it apart and whatnot. But if you want to see something different, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz, and I'll see you guys for part 2.